Hello people of the internet, this is Shaky Jake, and I really need a catchphrase. You are watching Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on impossible difficulty, where previously on KotOR we discovered that our player character, Red Varnath, is actually Darth Revan, or was Darth Revan. That was 2 months ago, because the last time I played and recorded this game was 2 months ago, and that was unintentional on my part. I had a plan to get through the entirety of Korriban within a month, and then Nvidia ShadowPlay just didn't want to cooperate with the game. I've explained this in a separate video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but it essentially made the game unrecordable. But fortunately, Nvidia ShadowPlay wants to work now, and it's screen recording the game engine perfectly fine, so I'm going to roll with it while I can. And I've got the time to play it again because real life also got in the way to the point of ridiculousness. It was annoying how much stuff was happening with work and with real life, and even if I wanted to play this, I just didn't have the time to sit and record it. So first things first, let's level up, because I can't remember if I did this on screen or not, but we're going to level up here anyway. So treat injury, might as well boost that up. Feats, I will get master empathy, because that will again boost persuade, awareness and treat injury. All of those skills I think I'm going to need on this planet. And we're going to go for Force Wave, because Force Wave is really useful. And essentially I want to explain something about the Darth Revan plot twist that BioWare wrote, because I'm going to make a couple of changes, so I might as well, you know, whilst I'm changing my character up a tad, might as well explain how that's going to go, and you know, I'm just going to talk over it as I'm doing it. So the Darth Revan plot twist that BioWare wrote into the plot of this game, it's fantastically done, and I mean that sincerely. It's foreshadowed very nicely on replays, and some people might say it's foreshadowed far too much within the confines of the game's universe, but it makes sense, and it doesn't feel too left field or anything upon replays, simply because the game basically batters you over the head with it. And I wanted to, you know, obviously play along with that plot twist because I knew it was going to come up. So when it came to the whole name of Red Varnath, I decided to make the character's name an anagram of Darth Revan. And, you know, very Harry Potter-esque, because Voldemort did the same thing. Well, J.K. Rowling did the same thing with Lord Voldemort in the Chamber of Secrets, where he was like, I am Lord Voldemort, is Tom, Malavo, Riddle, all that sort of stuff. You know, basically an anagram of his name. I'm rambling, but I wanted to do the same thing with Darth Revan, and I like to think that the Jedi Order were completely unoriginal when it came to coming up with an identity for this person who was once Darth Revan, and they just went, oh, just reorganise the letters in his name, that can be his new identity. And that's where Red Varnath came from, and it's the first time I've ever used that name. I'm quite pleased with it, even though Varnath is not a word in any sense of the word. But moving on, I need to also change how the party members look, because Carth in particular, I downloaded a mod which changes Carth's default clothing from the usual red-orange jacket colour to all black/grey, and it looks really effective. And I thought, for this point in the game, it makes sense to give Carth something a bit darker and also to blend in on the planet. We're also going to do the same with the rest of our party. So Jolie I'm definitely going to take along. He can wear a dark Jedi Knight robe. He also needs gloves. Let's give him Infiltrator ones, because that would make sense. I haven't actually given Jolie anything. That's really bad of me. And it probably makes sense to change the colour of his lightsaber as well. Actually, does it? Nah, it doesn't. Canderous we're going to take along with us as well, so he can wear, you know, Cassius Fett's stuff. Because, again, that makes sense. He is a Mandalorian. He doesn't need to go too undercover. So let's get on with things, shall we? It's been absolutely ages since I've played this, and I'm really glad to be back playing it for you wonderful people once again. see you in a moment. So first things first, we need to level up our party members. So Kandras, definitely go for extra strength. And Korriban's my favourite planet in the first Knights of the Old Republic game. And it was the second time I'd ever experienced the planet, because the only other time I'd seen Korriban in the Star Wars universe at the time the game was originally released was in Jedi Academy, and extra wisdom as always. It was in Jedi Academy, and I was like, oh, this is, you know, somewhat okay. But Korriban in Knights of the Old Republic 1 is creepier. It's not as creepy as it would be in the sequel to this game, but it is creepy. And it's very fun. It's my favourite planet in the entire game. So Jolie can have... Actually, no, let's not bother with that. You need toughness, definitely. And stasis field will be useful. So, let's get on with things. So, Korriban, which I believe isn't called Korriban anymore, according to the Star Wars canon. And I wish I was making this up, because I genuinely did not know this was an actual thing until a few months ago. But Korriban is no longer Korriban. It's actually... I'm actually looking it up now, because like, I genuinely don't know why the name changed, but I believe it's now Moriband, or something along those lines. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I don't know if it's like a copyright problem, or if it's something George Lucas wasn't fond of, and he thought, oh, the name better change, or Disney changed it. I don't know who, but I swear that the name changed, and there's no reason in my mind why the name has actually been changed. So I'm actually looking it up now just to see if there was an actual reason for it. It might just be in the new canon. I don't think it was ever in the Legends canon, the whole Moriband name. But anyway, let's move on, because I'm just going to be here distracted all the time if I keep going. Oh, there's a cutscene. What's this about? And that steam's really annoying, if you can hear it in the background. Oh, let's see if my voice acting is still as bad as it was the last time I played this game. We're going to roleplay this as best I can, because I like to think our character is a little bit moody at this stage of the game. I am the Dark Lord of the Sith. How do you know who I am? You're with the exchange. Interesting spelling of independent there. Nice bit of history into the Ebon Hawk. Get to the point. How do you know my true identity? Sources? What sources?
Manaman atota hakkijukrata bola shui chongatong tong haitwam jiji lumpa nita poetikito kachikun ita hodonga ikinkuno bamulera chikun.
You're wrong. I'm not in this for revenge. I'm in this for other reasons. And you're just going to give these items to me? I'll go check it out. Yes, this random generic Twi'lek helped us defeat Malak. Yes, thank you, Ziagram, whatever your name is. Right, let's go. You're wrong. I am no Jedi. Lightsabers. I'm carrying lightsabers. Which I forgot to mention, I've changed the colour of the lightsabers for a very specific reason, which I will go into in a minute. So I imagine... That's ridiculously cheap compared to some of the other planets we've been to. You know of the Ebon Hawk? So whilst he's telling us this story, I'm not going to skip it. So I've changed my lightsaber colours simply because... A little bit of a spoiler alert for the next game. But purple and red will come up in a particular part of the game. And Revan does carry, supposedly, a purple and red lightsaber. And also, their colours associated with the dark side, because Mace Windu carried purple, and purple was supposed to be the middle of, red and blue for light side and dark side, all that kind of stuff. So, blue being the light side, red being the dark side, purple being the in-between, all of that. So... that's not really necessary, is it? You don't really need 25 credits, do you? Thank you very much. You're a diamond. Right. I'll be on my way then. So we're in Dreshdae, as this guy has just told us. And you'll notice Korriban does look a little bit different compared to the vanilla game. Once again, I've downloaded another mod for textures and to improve them slightly. So let's go through here, see what's kicking up.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
I'm sure they could.
I'm no master, yet, but I like the sound of that. Alright, one more question. The lot of you is trying my patience. Alright, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. You do it.
Of course, Shardan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness.
He's got a point.
If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
No, that's equally stupid as well. You don't just randomly kill people for the sake of it.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the Academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi! You're looking to get in the Academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the Academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Well, if you can't think of anything cruel, you really shouldn't be out here, young man, should you?
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed.
Nice one, Jolie.
Perhaps I shall turn their skin
It's fantastic.
out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
You'd be a terrible Sith Lord with all of those plans. I'm sorry, that just sounds ridiculous. And Jolie has some really good dialogue on Korriban, so that's why I always bring him along. Unfortunately, some bits of his dialogue aren't working for some reason in this particular version of the game. I don't know if it's because of the mods I've installed, but I will explain which bit of dialogue doesn't work later. So, what was the question again? What do I think? Okay. Why? What did they do?
We didn't do anything. Please, help us. Silence. It's not what they did so much as what they didn't do, which is prove themselves worthy. I'm exhausted from dealing with their mulings, so please decide for me, will you?
Well, there's only 3 of them. It's not as if you're lecturing an entire 30 students or whatever. Let them go. That's my decision.
Let them go? And what could possibly convince me to do that?
Because I'm Darth Revan, and I'm telling you to let them go.
Now that has to be the funniest thing I've heard all day. Well, fine. Whoever you are, since you've proven such a good sport, the boys can run off. I'm sure your little lesson will give them something to chew on.
Dude, I am Darth Revan. I'm not messing with you. But, you know, that's the response that you'll normally get on this planet. If you tell anyone you're Darth Revan, they'll just not believe you. Still not going to stop me from trying, though, because some of the responses are actually quite funny. Let's see what's going on. You'll also notice that anyone who's played this game before will notice that all the Sith students have actual, you know, Dark Jedi robes on. Because in the vanilla game, they're normally wearing Sith officer uniform. And that does not make any sense to me whatsoever from a role-playing perspective. So I downloaded a mod which changes all of that and gives them Sith robes. Let's move on. And what do you have to say? Oh, good to see that I'm well known for my exploits on Manaan. What sort of merchandise do you offer? What sort of connections? Why will I need weapons? Obnoxious brats. Oh, this Rodian knows what's up. Dark side and hooligan. Is this guy basically commenting on how BioWare writes dark side responses in this game? Can I see your merchandise then? And some of this is interesting. Cassius Fett's heavy pistol is tempting, admittedly. We might come back for that later. Well, let's move on and see what else is happening.
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the Academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
You should turn around and move along, kid. You don't want the trouble we'd give you.
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that,
I think that's a lot of responsibility for simple scum like you.
You couldn't find your backside with both hands and your friends.
How precocious. I think this one tried to
Good
make
one,
a joke,
Canderous.
don't you?
I didn't think it was funny.
Neither did I.
I did.
A brave face, perhaps, but I'm more interested in being amused at the moment, I think. What do you say? Amuse us. Make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
Look, this is not how the Sith work. The Sith are meant to be dangerous and threatening and very much intimidating. Just getting us to crack jokes and do really petty things is ridiculous. So we're not going to tell this person we're Darth Revan, because that didn't work the last time. So we'll go for the... I know I'm supposed to be role-playing this as moody Revan now, but let's go for the jokey option. Okay. These 2 Mandalorians are out in the woods. One of them is Canderous behind me.
Go on.
Oh, you want to hear the rest of this joke? Okay. One of them collapses. He doesn't seem to be breathing and his eyes are glazed. The other Mandalorian takes out his communicator and contacts his commander, like you should do.
I've heard this one before. I think...
Quiet!
Okay, thanks for that. He gasps. My partner has collapsed. I don't know what to do. After a moment, the commander responds. Calm down. I can help.
And then?
First, let's make sure your partner is dead. There is a silence. Then a blaster shot is heard. Back on the communicator, the Mandalorian says, Okay, now what?
It would be more realistic if the commander just shot them both.
Ha! Too funny.
Good one!
Yes, I suppose that wasn't too bad. All right then, my friend. You've done as you were asked. Perhaps we will meet again.
Okay, we got out of that without any trouble whatsoever. And one of the reasons I take Canderous there is because he has some pretty good dialogue with that actual confrontation. So let's see what else there is. Does this Zerka guard do anything?
Access to the civilian quarters in the Zerka mining facility is temporarily restricted whilst this door is under maintenance.
Is this normally here in the game? I actually can't remember. I don't think I can get in it, but I'm going to try anyway. No? Okay. I wonder if this actually opens, but judging by the map, it doesn't look like it can actually go anywhere. And what about you?
Greetings. You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our
Kashyyyk, you
outpost there has
fool.
been destroyed by the Wookiee savages. This could put back the use of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet completely. Well, what can you do? Sorry. Was there something you needed?
What does Zerka do here on Korriban? And do I have to kill you lot here as well?
We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come.
Well, I have seen one person willing to sell me stuff, and there is another one who's presumably going to sell me even better stuff, but okay. Zerka works with the Sith.
Well, why not? This is Sith space now, and the company has to survive regardless of who is in charge. The Republic, the Sith, the economy has to keep going. Now, was there anything else?
Yes. Can I ask you some questions about the colony?
Certainly.
What can you tell me about the colony?
There truly isn't much to tell, citizen. Dreshdae was established by the Sith, and we arrived to take advantage of some of the planet's mineral wealth. The only thing that's really unusual about Dreshdae, I suppose, is that the Sith built their academy on the east side of the colony. You don't find those just anywhere.
I'm sure they had planning permission sorted out before you came along. Have you ever heard of a star map?
A star map? We sell navigational components, if that's what you mean.
No, I mean as in old ruins.
Well, the Sith have some old ruins that interest them up on the surface of the planet. If this map of yours is there, however, they've said nothing about it.
That's because they've not explored it properly. What do you know about the Sith Academy, and how do I get in, mostly?
Not much. The Sith are a rather secretive lot, and they don't allow many into the Academy. I hear they claim that Korriban was inhabited long ago by other Sith, but no one really knows if that's true. The planet is certainly uninhabited outside of Dreshdae, and always has been.
Do you know why Korriban's been renamed Moraband? No, we can't ask that question, okay. Who is allowed in the academy?
Only prospective students. We get many who come here each year hoping to get picked. Many are simply considered too weak, I'm afraid. I understand there is one main person amongst the Sith who decides which students are worthy. Euthura Ban, I believe her name is.
Where do I find this Euphora?
Other than in the academy itself, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay, I'll be going then.
Do come again.
Now, I believe this guy actually comments on every single planet you've been to, if you've been to them, so do you say anything else?
Aren't you the human who won the swoop race on Manan? Congratulations and well done. It was most exciting to watch. It is an honor to have you in our offices. How may Zerka serve you?
I'll be going.
Do come again.
And do you say anything else, Original?
I suppose you've heard about the destruction of Taurus, yes? Awful business, that. Zerka lost a fortune there. Not that the Sith care.
Man, Taurus was ages ago, dude. Catch up. I'll be going.
Do come again.
Do you have anything else to say?
Greetings, and welcome to Zerka Corporation.
No, you don't. I'll be going.
Do come again.
Well, we're not going to. So, let's see what's happening over here. So, Dreshdae is quite an interesting little community. It doesn't appear in the sequel, because, spoiler alert, you do go back to certain planets from this game in the sequel. And, you know, Dreshdae only appears in this game. So, ooh, hello, who are you? Who wants to know? I'm no smuggler if that's what you're implying, but hand what over? What are you talking about? Davik's dead, I presume. I stole the Ebon Hawk from him. I may have. How much is it worth to you? Ooh, that is actually tempting. And if I refuse? I could take a look for it when I'm next on the Ebon Hawk. Ah, the code's named after me! Well, my old identity that I had for most of this game. Right, so we need to go on the Ebon Hawk next time and have a look in one area that we never use. And... Is there anything in here? You look new. Yes, you are definitely new, Drix Calorit. This might be part of the Brotherhood of Shadow mod that I downloaded. And so his name is Drix Calorit, and he's a crew member on a trading ship named the Orion. Very good name. Spare me the formalities, Rodian. What do you want from me? Oh, we're going to interrupt him. I am not here to run errands for you, Rodian. Smugglers, murderers, mercenaries. The Exchange are my kind of organisation. Exactly. The Exchange are my kind of organisation. What exactly is this merchandise? And every other Rodian seems to want me to mess around with merchandise. GG! Why do you need me then? Where will this meeting take place? Presumably it's not a planet we've already been to, is it? Oh, of course it's on Tatooine. Of course it is. I don't work for free, Rodian. Right, so there we go. So that is part of the new mod I downloaded, the Brotherhood of Shadow, or Brotherhood of Shadow, I can't remember the name now. It's one of those names anyway. So you have met a Rodian named Drix Calorit, a crew member of a trading ship named the Orion, and have agreed to represent him in a meeting with one of the Exchange's newest and most ruthless of members, Damon Drexel. As Drix Calorit's representative, you are expected to meet with Damon Drexel on Tatooine and then inform him that the Orion no longer wishes to deliver him an item only referred to as the merchandise. Okay, we are not going to do the Brotherhood of Shadow side quests for quite a significant amount of time for a variety of reasons. One, because I'm still hyped to play it, but it doesn't make sense for me to play it right this second. And I think I'm going to wait until I've finished with Korriban before I, carry on with that. But on the plus side, we've triggered the first part of it. So, next Rodian we need to talk to is Mika. Zeogram says you sell special items. I'm glad you've seen the light. Your motives seem very self-serving. Do you know a lot about the Ebon Hawk and its previous owners? Cursed? What do you mean? These events have more to do with the type of owner than the Hawk itself. It's merely coincidental. And let me see your premium items. I might come back and talk to you later though. So Mika has some interesting things. This armor here is pretty cool looking, you know, very useful. And these shields here I believe are meant to be the best shields in the entire game. Strength +5 is very tempting. I may actually buy those at some point if I don't already have something that does something similar. And +2 dexterity, plus, you know, all of these things are actually really good. I've just never actually bothered to buy any of them in the past. So we'll leave that and see if there's anyone else worth talking to.
You own the Ebon Hawk, don't you? Wish I could fly a bird like that.
Well, called it a bird.
Greetings, friend. Fellow pilot, are you? Wouldn't mind taking a spin in the Ebon Hawk myself. Sleek ship, that one.
Does everyone here know about the Ebon Hawk? I mean, I know it's ridiculously original and there's no other ship like it, but does everyone here know about it?
In a small colony like this, everyone knows everyone's business.
It's better than thinking too much about all the Sith lurking about here. The Hawk's been in and out of here for ages, and out-of-the-way starport is a good place for, privateers. Not saying you are one.
I'm not a smuggler, if that's what you mean. But what if I am?
Wouldn't make any difference to me. Just wish I had a ship like that myself. Business is steady here with the Sith, but it's a boring haul.
In case you're forgetting, partner, they don't exactly want us talking about their business.
Ah, who cares about them? I've seen some of those things they're digging up in those ruins in the valley. Pretty creepy, if you ask me.
What have they been digging up?
Weird artifacts. Looks like alien stuff. Maybe aliens lived on Korriban a long time ago. Who knows?
Don't be stupid. I was talking to one of those Sith and he said there are tombs there dating back to when the Sith were here in ancient times.
There were Sith here in ancient times? Sounds like he was feeding you a line. Korriban's only been settled for a short time.
So says you. He said the planet was settled by the Sith a long time ago. And then they all left or something. Those tombs are really important to them.
Tombs, eh? That makes the stuff they send us even creepier. Wish I didn't have to haul it around.
Well, your friend's more correct, because Korriban has been inhabited by the Sith for millennia. And it's interesting how he says about, you know, aliens being on Korriban, because that sounds a bit like that one theory about Egypt, you know, being designed by aliens. I can't remember what the theory is now, but the pyramids kind of been built by humans apparently, so it was alien technology that helped humanity build the pyramids. I never believed that theory, but the dude who came up with it made loads of money off it. I just can't remember the theory or the dude's name. So where do you take these things?
We used to haul everything to Terrace, and the Sith would take it off our hands there. Not sure where we'll be bringing it now.
Do you have any of these artifacts now? Because I've never talked to these guys before.
No, we're not due for another shipment for at least another week.
Yeah, believe me, in the amount of times I've played this game, I've never talked to these pilots, so this is all new to me. How would one get to these excavations exactly?
It's in a valley on the surface, beyond some mountains to the east. No land route. That's why they have us fly in.
Shows what you know. The Academy has a route through the mountain. That's how all their students get to the excavation site.
Well, regardless, the Sith don't let anybody near that valley. Even when we land, they watch us like a Drabarian hawk and want us gone quickly.
So no one could sneak into the valley by ship, except in Knights of the Old Republic 2, where you can.
Not a chance. You'd be better off sneaking through the Academy if you want to go to the valley.
Ha! Now that'd be a sight to see.
I'll be going, because you've given me a good idea.
Sure thing. Good flying, friend.
Oh, it is good flying with the mod that removes all the, space battles that occasionally pop up. Right, Mika. Oh, does this happen a lot as well? Loads of different dialogue. I don't know why I'd lie about it, but it was me. Why? I'm not scared of anything, not even a crate dragon. Well, technically I did it in a very lazy way. I just set some mines and got some panthers over. It wasn't even that taxing. Okay, I'll be going now because I want to see if he says anything else. And he does? Okay, so he probably says something about Manan as well. Let me see your premium items. No, I don't want to do that. I'll be going now. Because I want to see if you say anything else. This isn't very natural, by the way. No, he doesn't. Okay. Ooh. What's the drink option? Yeah, let's go with that. A drink. Oh. I don't actually remember this. I really don't remember this option. Oh, I'm flirting with Mika, apparently. I'm apparently turned on by Rodians. Oh. Okay. What does this do? Oh. Oh, it's actually, oh, it's given me some dreadful side effects. Does that mean I move slow? I'm assuming they'll go away eventually. We're not going to take a drink again. Just some questions answered. And anything interesting going on here besides me getting drunk and flirting with you? This role-playing thing where I'm trying to be moody Revan is clearly not working. What do you know about the Sith Academy? Anything in... No, I've already asked that, because I'm still drunk, you gotta remember, I might ask the same questions again and again. Do you know anything about a star map on Korriban? Because it makes sense to ask you, Mika. You didn't actually answer the question. Hey, just some questions answered, and don't kick me out this time. Yeah, do you know anything about star map? Yeah, he's not even telling me. Okay, there's a crate over here. I can't remember if I've ever noticed this before, but let's open it. And I've still got these side effects, which is a bit worrying. I'm hoping they'll go away soon. Can I heal them away? No? Okay. And there is one more Rodian I need to talk to. Who are you? I want to ask you some questions. Alright, goodbye then. And let's go and see the Sith Academy, because we can't do anything until we've explored that at least once. So we're going to leave Dreshdae and head to the Sith Academy. I really hope these drunk effects go eventually, because I don't want to be, drunk for the entire game and have this, destroy my dexterity and intelligence, because that would be awful. Absolutely awful if that's going to last throughout the entire game. Right, let's head over to the Sith Academy, which is here. Now, there's a couple of interesting things about the outside of the Sith Academy. So, first of all, Let's try and get in the Sith Academy. Let's ignore all these posers. Okay, the door's locked. That's fine. So let's talk to its only occupant. And this is where a couple of the problems seem to start with regards to Korriban. Normally the Sith Academy guard is meant to notice that I have party members. But he doesn't really. Like, he does, but nobody responds to him to try and help me out. So I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure the party members are meant to respond to conversations I have with this Sith Academy guard. But let's move on.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student of this facility. Please, leave at once.
Look, I'm more of a Sith than most of your students. I'm Darth Revan. I was Lord of the Sith. Let me in.
I see. And who might your friends be?
Look, it's obvious you don't believe me, but I really am Darth Revan.
On your way, citizen.
Oh, okay. Let's have a normal conversation with you
You are
then.
neither a Sith.
I need to get inside. I've been sent to speak with the Master of the Academy. It's really urgent and important.
No one gets inside, citizen. Messages and deliveries must be relayed through official Sith channels only.
You will let me inside.
I have been conditioned to resist mental persuasion, citizen. Please, do not attempt that again.
What are you going to do? Try and kill me? And how do I become a Sith then?
You must be admitted to the Academy. That decision must be made by a Sith who has already been accepted here. The final decision, however, remains with Master Yuthura. I believe she is currently at the cantina if you wish to seek her out. Now go.
Right, can I ask him about the medallion still?
You are neither a...
What's this medallion you mentioned?
It is the device given to one who has been accepted into the Academy, but has not yet proved their worth as a student. If one of the Sith decides you are worthy, you will be given one, which you must then take to Yuthura Ban, who I believe is in the cantina. It is she who decides which hopefuls enter the Academy.
I'll be going.
On your way, citizen.
Okay, I'm still suffering from the side effects of drunkenness, which isn't great. If that lasts permanently, I may actually reload a save and do all this off screen and then just never drink from Mika ever again. Right, who are these guys then? What are you doing? Look, that is not how the Sith work.
Seems like not much to do to be worthy of anything. How long you been up to it, boy?
Are you crazy? You have to stop. Mainly because it's ridiculous. Right, this sounds a bit dodgy. What about you?
You'll get your turn soon enough, fool. And when you do, I will be there, laughing as you collapse from heat exhaustion and Mikkel's beatings.
You're the one who sounds like you're dying, so probably not. What about you?
Please, don't hurt me. I am too weak with hunger.
Right, let's talk to the person responsible for this, who now looks more threatening than in the vanilla game because he's not wearing Sith officer uniform.
Is there something specific you wanted?
Yeah, why are you being a douchebag? Are you Mikkel?
And what if I am?
Well, you know, you gotta do something about those men. They're dying, and mainly they're being stupid. But, yeah, you have to do something about those men. They're dying.
That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. A Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate.
Yeah, well, he's got a point. They are idiots for falling for this. Then I demand you stop this at once, because this isn't a real test for them. Yeah, then I demand you stop this at once.
You demand? Why would I listen to you? I'll do as I please. And if watching these fools starve themselves amuses me, that's what I'll do.
Why not just shoot them where they stand? It would at least be more direct.
That's what I would do.
Of course that's what you would do.
It is a bit boring.
Another reason why I
all
take
day,
Candace and
however.
Jolie with me, just for
I'll
that.
go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
Look, you can't do that. You can't seriously go and have food when these guys are starving. Come on, come back. Oh, whatever. Let's talk to them again then. Candace, get out of the way. Right, let's talk to you again.
You talk to Meckle? Have I proved
Meckle.
my worth? Did he say anything?
Yeah, he said you're an idiot. Meekle is tricking you. He'll never let you into the academy.
Oh, no. All this for nothing.
Yeah, okay, but no, don't. Okay, I don't get what the game's trying to tell me here. I don't know if he's died from being told this or if he's just fainted from exhaustion and starvation. But yeah, we got light side points for that, so I'm assuming he's not dead. He's just passed out for a bit. What about you?
Leave me be. I won't listen to your manipulations. I will make it into the academy. Just a few hours longer. Just a few hours, Shirley.
Okay, I think he said Shirley then, and don't call me Shirley. Airplane reference for those of you who have not seen Airplane. Very good film. And oh my god, option number 3 is a bit harsh. He said your final test is to attack that guard. Well, that does sound a little bit Sith-esque, so that one at least makes sense. But Meekle is tricking you. He'll never let you into the academy. Please don't be a fool. Yes, you could have died because you were being an idiot. Okay, so 2 of them have given us light side points. This guy doesn't give us anything. So now that we've done that, let's go back to Dreshdae and see what's kicking up. Or kicking off, rather. I'm still drunk, apparently, which is... I may have to reload a save off screen because I'm not putting up with that for the entire game. I can't afford losing dexterity and intelligence because that's just insane. So we got 2 choices now. We can either head up towards the Ebon Hawk because there's a couple of Sith encounters or Dark Jedi encounters, and we've also got Korriban in the cantina. Now, if you go up this way, you can get a Sith medallion and then you show it to Euphora and that should get you into the academy, or you could just speak to Euphora straight away and not have to deal with any of this. But I'm going to be silly and I want to kill people, so we're going to go up here. And also, we haven't had any combat yet, so let's go up here.
Hey, what's this? Looks like we found ourselves a bit of sport, my friends.
This is good. I want to celebrate my acceptance into the academy.
Me too. So how about it, chump? Ready to die? I'm eager to blow off some steam after those tests.
Are you sure you want to die?
That's pretty funny. Why should we be scared of you?
All of these responses sound pretty good. Which one do I take? Take another step and I'll show you. It's a shame I can't pick all of those responses.
You know it. Let's enjoy this.
I know I will.
Right then, so stasis field. Might as well just set everyone up. Actually, Jolie should do stasis field. I, on the other hand, should do force wave. Ah, and Jolie's high wisdom has helped us out already.
That'll show you. That'll show you.
And these guys are actually tanking quite a lot of hits. But they're all dead now, so that's fine. So we got a Sith medallion for our troubles there. And, oh, we got another crystal. A good crystal as well, I should point out. I'll put that in my lightsaber later. Oh, and there's another one.
Once you become a Sith, you can do anything. You can feel the power coursing through you. None of you fools can compare to me. Please! You're jealous. You're jealous of my power. You think you deserve this medallion, don't you? Let's just see. See? I have the power to do anything!
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha.
Sniveling fool! Like you would ever belong beside me in the Academy. I'd rather kill you now and save us the trouble. What's this? It seems I have an audience. Look, Jedi, just keep walking. Unless you want some of the same.
Okay. We're not going to do that, though. Sorry, but I'm not going to let you kill that woman.
You can't stop me! You first, human. And then she dies.
Well, that's silly of you. But it's given us some easy light side points, so... Not so powerful now, are you? You've given us 350 experience points, so that's good. No, never mind.
Oh, I get it.
I accidentally talked to Jolie there, didn't want to do that. And he's also given us... Ooh, he's actually... Oh, wow. Okay, he's given us quite a lot of good stash. This isn't meant to happen normally. Okay, this might be a side effect of one of the mods I've downloaded. Okay. Well, we got Heart of the Guardian and Mantle of the Force, which are meant to be, you know, crystals you buy from Yavin 4 towards the end of the game. But anyway, we've got some crystals, and I don't know, that feels a little bit like cheating to me. I don't know, but whatever. I might switch to those lightsabers at the end of the game, but feel free to let me know if you think that's a little bit broken, because I think that loot isn't meant to be a thing normally. So before we carry on, let's switch our party members slightly. So no, I want Jolie still. Canderous, get out. Carth in. And right, this is where some of the dialogue is a bit glitched in my copy of the game since I started modding it. So basically, when you get into the Sith Academy, Euphora is meant to comment on the fact that you have party members with you. For some reason, she doesn't recognise that I have the party members with me, and that regrettably means that we miss out on a really funny line from Jolie Bindu. But I don't know if I'll put that in or if I'll just link to a separate video that shows it off. Because I don't want to infringe on anybody else's recordings, so I probably won't put it in, but I'll explain what it is in a bit. So let's talk.
Can you not see that I am busy, human?
No, you're just standing here.
I see you have a medallion. Where did you get it?
What do you want to know?
Do not be insolent, human. I asked you a direct question, and I will not be trifled with. Now, where did you get this medallion?
I took it from another student, actually. Several.
I see. How very enterprising of you. Though that is not the normal way that we select our students for the Academy. We Sith do encourage such independent thinking. You may even be a suitable candidate to join us. That is what you wish, I take it. To become a Sith.
Maybe. I haven't given it much thought.
And yet, here you are in Little Korriban just by accident? I find it hard to believe. If it amuses you, however, I'll play along. We wield ultimate power, my friend. To be a Sith is to taste freedom and to know victory. Nothing is as glorious as bending the Force to your will.
And what if I said I was already a Sith?
I would consider that an amusing ploy to try and enter the Academy. Why? Who will you claim to be? Darth Malak himself?
Oh, please, not Darth Malak. He's terrible. What about Darth Revan?
What about Revan? Revan is dead. You may have a natural gift with the Force, human, but you've no gift for lies.
My persuade skill would say otherwise. A lot of the hopefuls here end up dead. That doesn't seem glorious.
We make no apologies for the weak. If you cannot clench your fist and know when the moment comes to strike, there is no place for you amongst us. Of those who come to train, those who are weak return home. If they are both weak and foolish, they die. But it was their choice to come.
And what about the Jedi?
Hidebound relics who burden themselves with tradition, and with the protection of the weak and ungrateful. They are pitiful and misguided. Why would you take a gift as glorious as the Force and squander it? Weaken yourself deliberately and shackle yourself to outdated mores. Our gift has made us superior. It is our rightful place to rule. How can any deny that? Yet the Jedi do so, and call us evil because we do not.
You don't consider yourself evil?
Is the Sarkath beast who dominates his jungle evil? The Tukata who leaps on the squellbug for the kill? These are things of nature, of the universe. We are no different from this. The Force is part of the universe, part of the same laws. We were gifted to set us above the rest. To deny nature is foolish.
She's got a point, admittedly. But you serve the dark side of the Force, don't you?
It is the Jedi who serve the Force, trying to discern its wishes like frightened old men staring at the stars. The Force serves us. We shape it to our will. We are its master. The Jedi deny their darkness, but we revel in it. We allow it to fuel our strength.
But the dark side is evil. It corrupts.
Corruption is a word the pitiful use to describe the natural longing for power that they deny. Evil is a word trumpeted by the weak to ease their heart. It is true that the Force exacts a physical toll on some, but not a single one of them has ever regretted it. Anything else you hear is propaganda.
And where does Darth Malak fit into all of this?
You know the name. Malak is the strongest of us, and the strongest always rules. At least until one who is stronger can take it from him. That is our way. Survival of the fittest. You are always on guard, always lean for the kill. We promote it, for through this, the Sith are stronger.
You kill each other?
If a Sith is proven to be weak, and if the time is right, the Force rewards the cunning and the mighty. Step up to the challenge if you dare, or turn tail and run.
I see. About joining you.
You've heard enough, have you? So what is it to be? Are you here to be a Sith or not?
Yes. I want to join the Sith.
Ah, so you are just another hopeful after all. Or are you? There is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously you are a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you?
I have forgotten most of my training, it seems.
What an odd thing to say. Even stranger, I do not sense any deception within you. You are a curious puzzle, human. A puzzle with great power. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you?
We're going to go for option number 3, because I'm not going to lie. I want to be, slightly ambiguous at the moment. Yes, it does. I wish to become a Sith.
Ah, good. Exactly the sort of answer I was hoping for. I will take you to the Academy, and we shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of the Sith. Are you ready to go there now?
As you can see, Euphora has not acknowledged I have party members. I'm not quite sure if there's a slightly broken script there, or if the game just doesn't want to acknowledge it. It didn't used to happen, so I think it's a mod conflict somewhere, but it's only minor. It just means you miss out on a really great Jolie line where he pretends he's your slave because Euphora asks who your party members are, and then you just say they're slaves, and then Jolie plays up to the ploy and he says something along the lines of, "My hearing's not so good. I'm so grateful the old master doesn't beat me so much these days." It's a really funny line of dialogue, and it's a shame it's not going to play for you, but I will link to another video where it demonstrates it. Yes, I'm ready to go.
Then let us leave. The Master of the Academy awaits you.
Greetings, prospective students. It appears we have a late entry. Who do you bring before me, Euthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with?
I know more about the Sith than you. I've just forgotten.
Indeed. Then perhaps you would care to demonstrate for us the powers of a Sith Master. No? Then perhaps you shall keep your foolishness to yourself and actually learn something. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not? Because the Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy, all so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order. Be what you were meant to be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Uthar. I am ready.
Brash and fiery, as expected. Turn that passion to your advantage, child. What of you, Meekle? Are you ready?
I am, Master. More than ready.
I sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Shadan, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak?
But power without consideration of morality is a weakness.
You are brave to argue, young one. I have met few students who would speak so openly to me. Ask yourself first what this morality is. How is it created? Who does it benefit? Where do your notions of good and evil come from? You may come to the realization that morality is but an obstacle to overcome, or not. The discovery is yours to make, should you be ready. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again. If you survive, my pupil, Euthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves. Heed her words.
As Master Uthar said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige, to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here. Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
Thank you very much. That was a lot of fun. And I think we're going to leave it there for now. We've done quite a bit on our first, episode back after 2 months away. Recording appears to have gone well, judging by how Nvidia ShadowPlay appears to be cooperating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a save here, and the drunk effects have gone by the looks of it. Yep, they've all gone. Fantastic. So I'm going to leave it there for now, and next time we shall explore the Sith Academy. We'll try and find Karth's son, because he's been waiting long enough, and we'll see if we can become true Sith, because apparently us being Darth Revan doesn't count. Nobody believes us. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.